WUSA 9 Weather Watch is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan.
Have you heard? We officially hit peak bloom at the tidal basin, officially making it the fastest that the cherry blossoms have ever gone from stage 1 green buds to stage 6, and that is peak bloom. We also tied for the second earliest peak bloom on record. The earliest we've ever seen those blossoms come out into peak bloom was on March 15th. So we were just 2 days shy of a record early peak bloom. And keep in mind, peak bloom is when 70% of the Yoshino cherry trees around the tidal basin are in full bloom. So now is your time to head down to the tidal basin and check them out. But I will say our upcoming weather should help them stick around a little bit longer. They typically last for up to a week to maybe 10 days. And I think we'll end up closer to that 10-day mark. So we actually have colder weather on the way, but not too cold. And with temperatures being a little on the chillier side, the blossoms actually like that. They don't like when they bake in the hot sun. So hopefully that helps preserves the blossoms a little bit longer. This time, rain and wind are the enemy. That is what they hate once they make it out to peak bloom. And the good news is we don't have any rain in the forecast, and the wind that we're talking about isn't strong enough for any kind of concern. Coming out of peak bloom so soon, the blossoms are still really strong. The petals are still really strong. So the wind really won't concern the blossoms at all as we head through the next several days, even though you will notice the breeze. And as you head down to the tidal basin, remember, you cannot touch the trees or the blossoms. Do not climb on the trees. We all need to be respectful of the historic trees so that we can enjoy them for many more years to come. But let's talk a little bit more about the wind, because by Monday afternoon, wind will be gusting 25 to up to 30 miles per hour. Again, not enough to cause any major concern unless there's some of those trees that have been in peak bloom a little bit longer. Maybe they got there several days ago. They've been out over the past couple of days. You might start to see a few petals flying, but no big concerns for the majority of the trees. Later this evening, wind will start to diminish overnight, but still gust around 15 to 20 miles per hour by the time you're waking up Tuesday morning, and then throughout Tuesday afternoon, we'll continue to see winds gusting 25 to 30 miles per hour. As far as our temperatures go, we do trend a little bit below average for the next several days, but again, that's actually good news for the blossoms. Temperatures do peak on Wednesday at 60, but then we fall back into the 50s for the rest of the week. And when it comes to low temperatures, the blossoms really don't like when temperatures dip below 27 degrees. That's when they can start to get some frost burn on the petals. But the good news is we are nowhere near that cold as we head through the next several days, so you have plenty of time to check out the blossoms.